Hey guys, Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for The Amazing Spider-Man issue 695, and with every issue we come closer to issue 700, which is the last issue for Amazing Spider-Man until it gets rebooted from Marvel now, which we don't even know what that series is even going to be called yet, so we have no idea when that's even coming, hopefully sooner than later. Especially because it's one of my favorite series in Spider-Man's one of my favorite characters, as you can tell, shirt I'm wearing and background posters. But before I start this review for Amazing Spider-Man issue 695, I just want to remind you guys that Earth 2, issue 5 and Smallville season 11, those reviews are not on my channel this week. They're on Dark Avenger Inc. because I just didn't want to bombard you guys with, so many reviews on my channel, especially I just picked up a lot of stuff this week, but I still want to give you guys that review. So I put them on Dark Avenger Inc. That way, guys, if you guys choose to watch it, guys can watch it at Dark Avenger Inc. And the description to Dark Avenger Inc. is in the description below, so I hope you guys check them out. But let's start this review for Amazing Spider-Man. And also, before I start the review, just want to say that if I do have a lot of comic books during, let's say next week, that I'll probably do those comics on Dark Avenger Inc. and remind you in that all my reviews for that week. Okay, just wanted to tell you that. But let's start this review for Amazing Spider-Man now. Let's talk about the cover. Cover is amazing. We get to see all the characters that are a big deal except Max Modell. He's not in this issue. I don't know why he's there. I guess they just had to fill it up a little. Again, all important characters are in here. Spider-Man, Spider-Sense going crazy, which finally that actually does happen. Usually on the cover it's like, oh, my Spidey sense is tingling, but really nothing big's happening. But with this, his Spider-Sense has a lot to do with this issue. So great art, great everything. Love the cover. Let's see what's going on with this issue. So this whole entire story arc for one of the last story arcs for Amazing Spider-Man, I think this is the last story arc, is the Goblins. Let me see if they actually say exactly what it's called. They actually don't, which is, it's called Part 1, Danger Zone. They don't say what it's called. It's something Goblin, alright? I think it's all the Goblins coming back. I don't know exactly what the story arc's called, but something Goblin. So the Hobgoblin has returned, but the real Hobgoblin, this is Kingsley, has returned. So he finds out that Spider-Man's there, blah, 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 and he's like, alright, how am I going to defeat Spider-Man? So he gets one of the Horizon Tech people to make Spider-Man's whole spider sense go crazy. And his spider sense does go crazy, not as he's Spider-Man, but as he is Peter Parker. So, and also we are reminded in this issue that if people find out his identity, the whole spell that Doctor Strange put on him with his secret identity will be broken. Why be reminded about that? I'll talk more about that when I do my review portion. But, so Spider-Man's spider sense is going crazy as he's Peter. So people think he's crazy, but it's New York, so, people don't look at him like he has 5 heads, but people are like, oh, what's going on with him? So Spidey's, again, spider sense is going crazy, and also we get another story, not just with Spider-Man, but also with Madam Web, where she sees, hey, I'm gonna die with my vision. So this is like the whole future, and she has this big blast of vision, which I'll talk more about as the review goes on. But also since Spider-Man's spider sense is going crazy, we get to see, I think it's the Hobgoblin. Let me see. Yes, it's the Hobgoblin. Picks him up and says, finally, Spider-Man, and you and me are going to fight. And he exactly says, I finally got one over on you, Spider-Man. And this is when he's Peter Parker. So all of New York is seeing this. All of New York. So more than one person has found out his secret identity. The spell is broken. And yeah, that's amazing. I knew it was going to happen sooner or later. It's been a couple of years now that this spell's been put on him. The spell's got to break. They wouldn't have mentioned this whole spell if it wasn't going to break. And now that everyone knows the secret identity, does Mary Jane remember that they're married? Does Spider-Man remember they're married? Does everyone remember the whole Civil War thing where he reveals his identity? Or is everyone just going to remember that his identity is just revealed now? A lot of stuff is just going to go on in these last couple of issues that are going to be amazing. And that cliffhanger was great, and I'm excited. And there's just a lot of stuff that go on. Hobgoblin is an amazing villain to bring in for these last couple of issues, especially the original Hobgoblin. Is amazing, and him just saying, "Hey, I picked you out because I was smart enough to say, all right, you have spider sense, make it go crazy. Now I know you're Peter Parker, and know Peter Parker is Spider-Man because I saw you go crazy in New York. You have to be Spider-Man." And I think a lot of people probably be like, "Oh, how does Hobgoblin know?" That's how he knew, because he was going a little crazy with the spider sense. But one problem I had with this is with Madam Web, like I said before, I kind of mentioned during I was talking about the story, is that Madam Web finds out she's gonna die. She knows the future. She finds out she's gonna die with this big vision. She even says to her daughter, "Hey, you gotta go to Grandma and Grandpa. Something big's gonna happen here." She's like, "No, I want to stay with you." "You gotta go, Grandma and Grandpa." All right, so the daughter listens. She drops her off in the bus stop in Port Authority, and so Madam Web calls after she drops off her daughter, and she says, "911, what is your emergency?" That's what 911 says. She says, "There's a woman in dire need of medical attention outside the Port Authority bus terminal. What's your relationship to this victim?" "I'm her." So obviously she knew she was going to die right there, right then. But my problem with that is, why would she make her daughter go away from that? Why wouldn't she try to have her last moments with her daughter? Her daughter is really not in trouble, and I just thought that was kind of weird that she didn't even say, "Oh, bye, honey, last goodbye." I mean, I guess it's because she didn't want to worry her daughter, but it's also saying, you're never gonna see your mother again, and you just left your daughter. I think your daughter would want some closure instead of just kind of being ignorant about it and just making her leave without her knowing what exactly is going on. I think she should have talked to her daughter, said, "Something big's gonna happen. I don't know if I'm gonna see you. Say my last goodbyes." And I just think that was kind of out of character, because I feel like a mother would do that. Yes, you would protect your daughter, but you would also make them have a little closure. I guess it depends which type of person you are, but I feel like Madam Web is that type of person that would say, "You're old enough to know, blah, blah, I need to say my goodbyes." And, yes, she would send her off to the grandparents, but, I think she would also say goodbye, and she didn't, which I think is gonna be torturous for the daughter, and I think that's kind of wrong. One thing we do see with Madam Web, and the whole point of this, is that Madam Web sees the future of Marvel now, which nothing that's really that surprising with this. As you can see, it's just really, this has actually been the big talk with different comic book websites, is saying, "Oh, here's some glimpses of Marvel now, like spoilers for it," but really nothing's really shown that we don't know about already. So that's the future we see. We don't know exactly what happened to Madam Web. Is this gonna kill her? Who knows? But again, I just think there's a lot of great stuff that happened in this issue. Great villain, Madam Web seeing the future, Spider-Man's identity being revealed. That is a freaking great cliffhanger, and it makes me excited for the next issue. I can't wait for this next issue. I'm very excited, and I get this issue of 4.5. Art was good, story was good. Wasn't so about Madam Web, but I feel like that's just other people's opinions. You could say, "Oh no, she did the right thing," but in my opinion, I just don't think she did. But everything else was amazing, and this whole story arc is really great, and I can't wait to see what happens through this journey to issue 700, because you can see Dan Slott is already pulling all the ropes, and I'm just excited to see what happens with this next issue, and will everyone know Spider-Man's identity? Will everyone remember that he already revealed his identity? Most importantly, will Mary Jane remember that they were married, and will Peter Parker remember they were married? That should be very interesting. This Comic Uno, hope you guys enjoyed. I give this 4.5. This is my pick of the week. I thought it was a great issue, and a lot of great stuff happened, and again, there's only 5 more issues left, and it was just amazing. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and Rand Situations to get more news about my videos. And again, great issue. Pick it up. My pick of the week. I give it 4.5. Bye, guys.